New York says 2 automakers failed from 2011 to last.
Can you do that, Jesse?
Absolutely, sir.
Appreciate it. We'll be right back with Jesse and his story and more on the legal advances for the president's legal team. We'll be right back. We're back now with whistleblower Jesse Morgan, a U.S. Postal Service subcontractor who drove completed election ballots in boxes from New York to Pennsylvania. Jesse, I want to turn to the route that you took, and if we could put up that map going from Bethpage, New York, to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, which was to be your destination. But when you got to Harrisburg, they wouldn't check you in. They wouldn't give you a slip for delivery. And instead, they directed you to Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. That is correct. It was absolutely. I've been on mail now for about 16 months. And 16 months, I have never had this happen to me before. I was made to wait in the yard, and I sat there and I waited roughly like about 6 hours until I went in, and I was like, what's going on here, guys? Like, what's the holdup, you know? Like, I was pretty upset, and my brother just moved up from Texas, and I wanted to go hang out with him, and finally they couldn't give me an answer, and then finally like a transportation supervisor came down and told me to basically leave and take the load to Lancaster, which I've never talked to that man, never talked to a transportation supervisor the whole time I've been doing this. I've strictly dealt with the expediters. They're the ones that I would see when I came in, I checked in, and they're the ones I checked out with. And he told me to leave to go to Lancaster.
Now, this is the night of the 21st of October, 2 weeks before the election. You're carrying 24 boxes.
Yes.
Tens of thousands, perhaps hundreds of thousands of completed ballots by all appearances. You get to now Lancaster. Did you ever get the paperwork, the proper paperwork for running that delivery?
No, and that's the thing is that, once again, I never leave a place without paperwork, and the man refused to give me this paperwork. He refused to give me the slips, and his reasoning was I'm not getting unloaded there. And and then I said, well, let me get a late slip at least, so that way people know that I've been here. And he refused to give me that too.
So I've got to ask you this. 2 weeks, you've stepped forward. Were you treated differently? Did anything change as a subcontractor to the U.S. Postal Service? I want to know if you've been threatened as well.
Let's just say this, Lou, that there's been a lot of things that have happened to me leading up to yesterday since I've come out. There's a lot of things that we aren't talking about that I've been told to kind of be quiet on just for investigation.
Right. Well, you have excellent legal counsel, and I want to say again to you, Jesse, thank you so much.
Can I say one thing?
What you've done is very brave. Yes, sir, you may.
I just want to say, like, if there's anyone else out there that's been in the same shoes as I have, don't be afraid to come out. They're just intimidating you. Don't be scared to come out. And I will say, Lou, going through this whole experience, I will say that this whole system is really corrupt. It is really corrupt, and I'll put that right out there. And I challenge everyone, law enforcement, the congressmen. I challenge people to do something different. Do something different for your country. Stand up for your country.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
You're welcome, Lou.
Jesse,
you have a good night.
Patriot. You too. Thank you.